Hey, what's up, vinyl community? I just wanted to pop in really quick, as quite a few people are already doing, and acknowledge my really good buddy, Eric Weinbender. If you don't already know, Eric just went through something pretty tragic, and I won't get into being descriptive. I'll put a link to his initial video where, just launched a few days ago, and I'll let him tell you. But one thing I just wanted to come on and say is that sometimes people in this amazing, community, people who we consider friends, whether they're virtual or whether they're tangible or have become tangible, sometimes things happen, and we seem to have a pretty damn good track record of coming together and being there for each other. Whether it's just sharing condolences, whether it's lending a physical hand or a financial hand, an emotional hand, whatever. There's been people who have shared life-changing experiences with us in this amazing community that we have. Fred over at Big Star 1000. Last year, Steve Carlson with, which was a totally different circumstance, him losing material things, where Fred lost something life-altering, permanently life-altering. And I won't get into that either. If you know Fred, then you know what happened with him. And we seem to have a pretty good track record of coming together and being there for one another. But unlike Steve last year, where, Steve lost his record collection, and what did we do? We came together to help him replenish that, to help him rebuild that, to help him maybe even support him financially a little bit until he got back up going, because, it just didn't affect his record collection. It affected his entire living space. And so we did what we did, and it made sense. We bought records. We sent money for records. We sent money to help replenish equipment, or maybe even just to help get by for a few months. Eric's situation is quite different. I'm not here to tell you, don't send this, don't send that. All I'm here to say is that Eric asked, especially to those that he personally communicates with, I called him the day that he launched the video, and he asked for something very specific. And I think that should be honored. It's not a bad idea. It's not a horrible idea to send him gifts like, books or records or things like that. But I really don't think that he's focusing on that stuff right now. And I really think that he needs our help in other ways. I know that there's been a GoFundMe account that's been started. I forget who started it. It really doesn't matter. I will share the link down below. I know that Brandon, Mr. Hall of Fame, just launched a contest that it's been in the works. And it just so happens that this coincided with Eric's accident. And so he's using this contest to help Eric, which I thought was a fantastic idea. I forget who launched the GoFundMe, but that was a great thing also. I will leave the GoFundMe link below. And all that Eric is asking, to do is to show love and support for his family. Eric is a breadwinner in his family. He's a professional artist. He's a food artist. He's a chef, a very talented man in his career. And he fends for himself pretty darn good financially. And he is the breadwinner. So this is going to cause some dilemmas in Eric's life. He wasn't even really concerned with that when I talked to him. He was more concerned with how his family's feeling, because they rely on him. And he was so, as a man would be, so worried about that. And, that's an honorable thing. And he just asked me to share, as a few others I've seen are sharing, to show Veronica and the Weinbender family and Veronica and her family some love by sending flowers, just lavishing them with flowers. It doesn't even have to be that expensive. I looked online, there's a ton of florists around the area. I was actually thinking of calling a florist and asking them to help us. But you know, I don't think they're going to do that. I'm just going to leave it up to you to choose a florist, or send cards, or something that brightens up their day. That's what Eric asked for. Obviously, we're going to come to the rescue with money, and I think that's an awesome thing too. And again, if you send records or books or whatever, there's nothing wrong with that, but I want to ask you to consider following Eric's wishes, and that's just to send things maybe to his home that would make his family feel better. What a selfless human being he is, because he should be dead. Sorry to put it that bluntly, but he should be, with what he went through. And the dude is going to be leaving the hospital in a matter of weeks. It could have actually been months. It could have been several months. It could have been a year and a half in that bed with what happened to him. It should have been, if not worse than that. And the dude is, not only is he going to be released in weeks, but his mentality is, I'm going to be out before that. And I think he's a superhero. The dude's a superhero. If you don't have his address, get at me. You can leave your email here. I'll email you his address, or if you're already connected with me on social media, if you already don't have his address and you need it, please feel free to contact me, and I'll get you his mailing information. I won't put it out on a video, but I will send it to you immediately. And aside from that, the only thing that I'm asking from Eric, dude, is to just keep your eye on the ball, bro. Keep your eye on the ball. This is your ball. And you work this ball really good, and it affords you a nice life, and it affords you to take care of those who you love. So keep your eye on this, because at the end of this is your hand and your craft, and you're going to be back at this way before you know it. Just keep your eye on that ball. Keep that faith, and you know, I pray for you every day, every morning, and I'm sure others are doing the same. And we love you, bro. And I got you, just like I told you on the phone. I got you. God bless you, bro. God bless you, VC. And you're going to see me in another video with this shirt on, because I'm going to film it right after this. So, yeah, same shirt. Anyway, God bless. Peace.